Hey, Shalom, y'all Bashim, y'all Shabbarakatah, to all my brothers. Shalom, y'all Shmal, Latham Bashim, y'all Shah, to all my sisters. I'm Priest and Officer of 501 Yalla out of the I.S.U.P.K Louisiana camp. This I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, church, camp, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We are under command in General YAHANNA. And we are bringing up Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people to let them know that they are the chosen people according to the Bible. So this is the Lashawan Qadash class. You know what I'm saying? This Lashawan just mean language. Qadash just mean holy. You know what I'm saying? So this is our holy language or our holy tongue. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's important that we learn our holy tongue or our holy language, you know what I'm saying, because it has been stripped of us just like our identity. You know what I'm saying? So as we come back to our identity, we need to come back to our own language also. See what I'm saying? So I'm basically just gonna go over you know, the basic characters. Salaki. Shalom Yabashim Yashabrakta. Come on, so I just started class. Salaki, I'm the one. I'm the only one here, sir. Salaki, if I could. Okay, so you want me to no sweat, no sweat. Come. Hey, shalom, love, Kirk. All right. So like I was saying, we're going to go over the characters of the ancient Hebrew or Paleo, which are 25 characters. Then we're going to go over the Assyrian, because as you know, we was part of the Assyrian captivity. You know what I'm saying? So we had our language there, or we used a certain language there, and we have those characters to go over as well. All right. So I'm just gonna run through the basics. Never mind what I got written on the left side of the board right now. Just gonna go over all the basic uh, characters of the Paleo Hebrew. Right. This is I. Okay. I. And remember, this is the ancient or paleo. Okay. So we got ah. All right. Ah. And make sure you have a pen or paper if you know what I'm saying, if you're a viewer out there, if you especially if you're new, you want to learn these. Because this, like I say, this is the basics. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn every character that you're gonna be using to build a word. You see what I'm saying? So it is important to know the ancient Hebrew period. You get what I'm saying? So you got ah, and you have ba, right? Ba, okay? And I'm just gonna give you a quick second to write it down. You know what I'm saying? And you want to go over your notes on the daily throughout the week. You know, Monday, you know, whenever you get time, really, you know what I'm saying? I try to go through ancient and Assyrian Hebrew every day. But you want to go through it every day or whenever you get you know what I'm saying, some free time on your hands to go over your notes. You know what I'm saying? Because that is very, very, very important to keep up with your notes and to know what you're going over so you can so like this becomes second nature to you. You know what I'm saying? So you got I, ba, right? Then you have Ga. Okay. So it's I by Ga. Make sure you write this down. I by Ga Da. Okay. Da. All right. Ha. Ha. So you got I by Ga Da Ha. Okay. Wa. All right. So far we have I by Ga Da Ha Wa. Okay. Wa. Za. I by Ga Da Ha Wa. Za. Za. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna go over these briefly fast because we do have a bit to go over as far as common words, and then I'm going to continue on our definitions. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we are in the ends. So if you haven't been following up, I've been going over definitions from A all the way to N now. We're on ends. And when I'm done, when I go over every English character as far as words are considered, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just briefly flex and go through certain words from every topic or every character of the English alphabet. All right. So we have Aba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za. Next one is Ha. Ha. You want to be sure that you pronounce both of these A's, right? So they are important, right? Because we have another character in the ancient Hebrew or the Paleo, you know what I'm saying, that sounds similar to Ka, right? So it's a Ka. This is Ka. And then we have another character that is Ka. You see what I'm saying? So you can get the identity of what character is being pronounced. You want to be able to pronounce this certain character perfectly. You see what I'm saying? So this is Ka, right? And this is how you write it in the Hebrew. Okay. Ha, ha. Okay. It's like almost like you're hawking up spit or, a loogie or whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're hawking up a big giant. Go ahead. You got a question? You need a pen? Okay. No sweat. Let me get you a pen real quick. Next time before class start, make sure you already have your pen, okay? All right. Ha. Okay. Like I say, this is the ancient. So, and we're gonna go over this fairly quickly. Then you have ta. Okay. So you got ba ga da ha wa za ha ta. Okay. Ta. All right. Yah. Abagada. Wa. Salaki. Abagada. Hawa. Za. Ka. Ta. Ya. Okay. Ya. All right. And here's that other character that sounds like another one, right? Ka. Ka. Okay. And when I go over them, you're going to see the difference of how you pronounce them, right? So it's ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, ka. So it's like you're not hawking up a big giant spitball or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just blatantly saying it. Ka, ka. Okay. The other character is ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? Then you have la. Okay. La. Got that? All right. Now we have ma. Okay. All right. Ma. So you got ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma. All right. Ma. And the next character is na. All right. And it looks fairly similar to ma. Right. Looks fairly similar to ma. Okay. Then you have sa. So you got ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa. Sa. Okay. Sa. Then you have I. Okay. I. Got it? Now we're at pa. Pa. So you got ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, salakia, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa. Pa. All right. Next we have taza. All right. Taza. Okay. Then you have qua. Qua. Okay. Qua. Then you have ra. Ra. All right. So far we got ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, Tayakalamana sa I.P.A kwa ra, right? And the next character is sha. Sha. All right. Sha. Last character is ta. Ta. And all together in the ancient, we have how many? How many characters do we have in the ancient? Go ahead, sis. Go ahead, tell me how many characters do we have in the ancient language, in the ancient Hebrew? Come again? La'a. We have 22 characters in the ancient or Paleo Hebrew. Okay, 22 characters. All right. Now, now we have the Syrian. The Syrian. Okay, and we're gonna go over those, right? Starting from the beginning all the way down to from A to Ta. All right. So this is A. All right. A. Okay. And you have Ba. Okay. Ba. And again, this is a language that we used while we were under the Assyrian or Greek captivity. All right. Then you have Ga. So you got Abba Ga, right? Okay. Make sure you jot this down. Hold on, let me go to the. Okay, I see y'all. That's right, Sister Danisha. We had 22 characters. Sorry, I did not see your comment at first. All right. I'm gonna check the be sure that I check the chat. So now we have Da, right? Da. So we got Abba Ga Da. And remember, this is Assyrian, right? Syrian. Now we have Ha, all right? Ha. So you got Abba Ga Da Ha, all right? Then we have Wa, okay? Wa, all right? Be sure to write these characters down. It becomes very confusing when you use the Assyrian, okay? Very confusing. I personally do not like Assyrian, but it's like Just like our tribe is lost, the ancient or paleo language is lost. Like if you look up any words in the Hebrew, you're gonna find it either in Assyrian or what's the other one? Arabic Hebrew, which it have like the little dots or whatever. We don't use that because that is far away, you know what I'm saying, far-fetched away from the original language. You gotta remember, ancient or paleo language came way before Assyrian or Arabic. You got to notice that it got Hebrew in it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Their language adapted from our original language or our original text. You see what I'm saying? So the ancient or paleo Hebrew, which is why it's called ancient, it was the first of its kind. You know what I'm saying? The first language pretty much known to man. All right. Oh, what was that? Just wow. Okay. Shalom, Lord Christ. All right. Then you have za. Okay. Za. All right. So we went over ba, ga, da, ha, wa. Now we're on za. Okay. Za. And remember, this is the Assyrian. Now we have ha. Okay. Ha. Okay. Got that down, sis?
Yes, sir. The line goes under it too?
La.
Okay, okay.
I just got the line under it because I was originally going to put something up under it. Well, the line is going to become in use um when we get to a certain character.
Okay.
All right. Now we're at top. Top. Okay. So we went over ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta. All right. Ta. Now we're at ya. Okay. Ya. And it's as short as you see it. You know what I'm saying? You want to make that as small as you know what I'm saying, as you if you're writing in Assyrian, you want to make this character fairly small so it can be identified for what it is. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now we got ka, okay? All right. Now, who can tell me why I have two characters up there for the letter ka?
Is it because it can be at the end and the beginning?
Right. So which character can be at the end?
A?
Hmm?
Oh, you mean,
The top or the bottom?
um,
The bottom character. That is correct. You will only use this bottom character at the end of a word, okay? At the end of the word. This top character will be at the beginning. Oh Lord, I got a step again. beginning or middle. I know I got too many characters in the beginning. Hey, look.
It's my G. Hey.
No sweat, man. Sometimes it happens. It happens. It happens. I mean, you know what? Almost what? Let me see. 10, 12 years almost. So you will use the top character only in the beginning or middle of a word, right? And you will use this bottom character at the end of the word, right? So this is ka, all right? Go ahead.
Okay, so in another class, okay, kind of totally different. So does it, the symbols different the way it's used?
And okay, so are you referring to the ancient or are you referring to the Assyrian? Yeah, we're working on two different languages. I really wanted you guys to learn ancient first because it's our language is more of home, you know what I'm saying? And it's what we use, right? But if you're gonna be the one who wanna look up words in our language, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna find them in ancient or paleo. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna mostly find words like if you want to look up Israel, you know what I'm saying? You have some websites that already then translated into ancient or paleo, but more than likely you're gonna find it in Assyrian. So you're gonna have to identify it in Assyrian. But I want you guys to be comfortable and fairly used to ancient.
Can I show you this and tell you what this is?
Go ahead. That's ka in the ancient.
Okay, so that's the difference. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
That's the ancient.
Okay.
We're working on the Syrian. I just went over the whole ancient alphabet or characters, you know what I'm saying, and put that down that we have 22 ancient Hebrew or Paleo Hebrew characters. We have 22 characters. All right. So now we're on live. Okay. This is la. Hmm? La. Okay. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Now we have ma. Okay. Okay. So you have two characters up here for ma, and the same rules apply. The bottom, you would only use this at the end. And at the top, you would only use this at the beginning or middle of a sentence. I mean, Salaki, a word. Okay. And you have na. Okay. So far we went over ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na. All right. And remember, this is only the Syrian right now. We're working on the Syrian right now. Okay. Now you have Sa, okay? Sa. It kind of looks like I in the ancient, all right? But remember, this is the Assyrian. So you kind of have that little flap at the top. See what I'm saying? Sa, okay? And then you have I, okay? And it looks fairly different than the I in ancient. See what I'm saying? Say again, sis. I mean, you know, I used to draw in the world, man. I used to just call myself an artist in the world. So you got it? I'm sorry, sis.
Oh, yes, sir. I got it. Thank you.
Now we have Pa, right? Pa, okay? Like I say, the same rules apply. We only use this character at the end of a word, the top character at the beginning or the middle. All right? Now we have Tazah, okay? Tazah. Tazah. All right? And it's important not to get confused because the top character for Tazah kind of looks like I in the same language in the Assyrian, right? But it doesn't, you know, the I looks like kind of got that little squiggly. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
It kind of looks like it, but it's not. So you don't want to get confused. Everybody got it? And we have Qua. Qua. Okay? Qua.
So I hear, sir.
Go ahead, sis.
So if we were writing Lashawan Qadash,
Mm-hmm.
that would be the part for QA.
Well, we wouldn't be writing it in Assyrian, but you know, okay, so the Lashawan Qadash in the Syrian would look like this. This is Qadash in the Syrian.
Oh, yeah.
And that is Qadash and ancient. See what I'm saying? See how fairly different it looks? Looks totally different. See what I'm saying? But if you was to search, you will use your regular Google or you know what I'm saying, whatever app you may use or come across, you will find it in the Assyrian and not the language we use. You know what I'm saying? We use ancient. You know what I'm saying? We use our original tongue. You know what I'm saying? The holy language, a language that is separate from all others. You see what I'm saying? But like I say, if you were using any of, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor's tools to try to search or Google anything, you will find it like this.
And so, like you said, is that speaking in tongues, the natural native language?
Right, right. So the word, like how Christians use speaking in tongues, it's gibberish. I mean, it's gibberish. It's not even a real language. Whatever they be saying. You know what I'm saying? It's not a language.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The only speaking in tongue is a tongue that you do not know, right? So I could be speaking in tongue to you because I know Spanish and you might not know Spanish. So it's a language that you're not familiar with. It's a tongue that's totally different than the language that you already know. You see what I'm saying? But the holy language, which is the Lashawan Qadash, is a separate language. You know what I'm saying? The word Qadash means holy, which means to set apart. And the word Lashawan just means tongue or language. See what I'm saying? So that's the holy tongue right here. Is the ancient Hebrew. See what I'm saying? Yeah, they I mean, you know, that church is a whole joke, man. That Christianity as a whole is a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's a big mockery, man. You know what I'm saying? God is nowhere near a Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't hold themselves accountable. You know what I'm saying? They don't put in the time and the effort to learn what the words of the most high God. They don't practice it. You know what I'm saying? They'll do anything in their power to keep you from it because they know that they're gonna keep you feeling guilty. And that's what people do. People go to church because they feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? Why they Saturday they in the club, Sunday they at church because they feel guilty for what the hell they just did at the clubhouse. You see what I'm saying? So they try to pay their way into heaven. You see what I'm saying? Because they believe heaven is a physical place that they gotta die to go see, and them not knowing when they gonna die. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure that they, you know what I'm saying, get into heaven. But make your assurance here, right now, today. You know what I'm saying? Assure yourself right now today by learning God's law, statutes, and commandments and keeping them. You know what I'm saying? Love God with all your mind, body, and soul. And also, what's more important, I mean, not more important, which is also important, is to love your brothers and your sisters like you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? But in order to love yourself is to know thyself. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not one with, okay, I got this demon or I got this problem, you know what I'm saying? Then you're never gonna know yourself because you're gonna always make excuses for yourself. And that's why we say in the I.S.U.P.K, no cowards, no excuses. You know, you got a demon, you know, you got a problem, you deal with it. We're gonna make you face that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hold you accountable because grace don't last forever. You know what I'm saying? Just like that grace period with your phone bill or your electric bill, your water bill. Hell, you don't come if you don't been paid about the 15th, that little grace period that they give you, that shit gonna be cut off by the time you get to it. You know, you go turn your water on and ain't nothing coming out that faucet. You know what I'm saying? And they don't feel a damn bit of pity or sympathy for it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's the same way that the Most High God operates. You know what I'm saying? Christ came, He died, so you can have your little grace period. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be sacrificing any animals, or you know, He was the last sacrifixion. You know what I'm saying? For your sins. Now you're held totally accountable. You see what I'm saying? We had, we had the elders who had 12 whatever it was, a ram head or ram to, for adultery. They know they had 12 rounds. They know they can commit adultery 12 times. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they operate. And we're going to get rid of that altogether. You know what I'm saying? And that makes you accountable. So what we had? We had Ra, right? Ra. Okay. Like I was saying at first, you want to when class first started, you want to make sure when you get your notes, you want to go through them throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? So this become like second nature to you. You know what I'm saying? Because more and more we're gonna start using all Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to find yourself having a conversation with somebody and they ain't got no English words for you. You know what I'm saying? And you lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? You have Shah. Shah. Okay. Last but not least, we have Tha. Tha. All right. And that would conclude our Syrian Hebrew characters, right? And who can tell me how many Assyrian characters we have? Go ahead.
22.
La ah. Now that's for the ancient. We have 22 characters in the ancient Hebrew, right? But like when we were just going over Assyrian, we had some letters that had two characters. Two characters.
Right.
So how many letters did we have that had two characters compared to the others?
So 4 of them have 2.
La ah.
Well, the ones that I was late.
Okay, you was late. Okay, go ahead, Princess. You had that's correct. Give her a hand. We had 5 characters that had 2 characters to the to the word. I mean to the letter, right? So that is a total of 27 characters. You're absolutely correct, Sister Danisha. You had to write it first. It is 27 characters in the Syrian Hebrew language. All right. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over common words. These are words that you are going to see regularly or hear regularly in the I.S.U.P.K. These are words that we use all the time, right? So I'm gonna go over them for you. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write them um in the ancient Hebrew. I'm gonna write them in ancient Hebrew, right? Or matter of fact, I'm gonna write them in the English. I'm gonna write them in Hebrew, but I'm gonna write them in English, in Hebrew English or whatever you may want to call it. So the first one is gonna be Yasharala. Okay, Yasharala. All right. Now we're gonna break it down in the ancient Hebrew. Okay, character by character. I'm gonna show you how you connect the words, where the connectors go, you know what I'm saying, to get the pronunciation of Yasharala. All right. So the first character is, and remember, in the ancient Hebrew and in the Syrian Hebrew, we write from right to left, not left from right. So we start over here, right? First character is Yah. Okay. Yah. Then you have Shah. Okay. Then you have Ra, and then Ha. Now, as you can see in Yasharala, you don't have Ha in Rala, you know what I'm saying, or Ra. You have Ra and not Raha. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So you would need to connect these. You get what I'm saying? So this is Ra and this is Ha. But when you connect them, you drop the A. See what I'm saying? You drop the A, right? And then you have the last character, which is La. And that makes Ya, Sha, Ra, and La. Yasharala. Okay. Then we have Allah Shadia. Allah Shadia. Okay. Allah just means power. See what I'm saying? That's where the Ishmaelites get their God from. You see what I'm saying? They call him Allah because they believe that he is the almighty power. You get what I'm saying? But that is not the Most High God's name. The Most High God's name is Yahweh. You see what I'm saying? The word Allah just means power. You see what I'm saying? So Allah Shadia, power, almighty. So it's almighty power. Okay. So our first character in breaking this down is Ah, right? And then we have La. Okay. Okay. And that's one word. Okay. Then you have Sha. And we have that D in there, right? So we write Da. So what has to happen with Sha and Da?
You're gonna have to put the little
The connector, right? You have to put that connector in there to make it shot. See what I'm saying? Shot. Because that dial, the A on, excuse me, the A on the dial would have to, you have to fall, you drop that one. That would have to fall, right? And then you have, like I tried to write that one backwards then. Yeah. Allah Shad Ya. Okay. Okay, I see you, brother Darrell. You know what I'm saying? It's Shalom. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Barak, Atah. Okay? Welcome to class. So be sure to put your name, your city, and your state. You don't have to really just worry about the greeting. Once you come to class on the regular, you're gonna get that down. If not, then we have a contact number on Google, right? To where you can contact us, and we can get your registry in from there, and then you would know how to then check, then check in the class. You see what I'm saying? But for now, we just gonna focus on your name, your city, and your state, right? So you can say Shalom, Lord in Christ, and put your name, your city, and your state for now. We'll make sure that you come to class regularly. You know what I'm saying? So you can learn this Lashawan Qadash. This is actually imperative, you know what I'm saying, that you learn this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it's our native tongue. It's our holy tongue. It's our heritage. It belongs to us. You see what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you learn this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, New Orleans, no sweat. So when you check in, just put in your name, your city, and your state. And you can say Shalom, Lord of Christ, or you can just use your name, city, and state. That we will accept that from now. Okay. Y'all got this written down? I want to make a little space.
Like you said,
Mm-hmm.
on your router, it's an H.
Oh yeah, yep. Okay.
That's awesome that you just wrote it like that.
What do you mean?
At it.
Oh, okay. All right. Now this is fairly simple. It's the same word as the beginning of Almighty Power, right? Allah. So it's fairly simple. It's two characters, Ah and La. There's no connectors needed. You know what I'm saying? Because none of the characters are joining together. See what I'm saying? All right. Now we have Allah Yum. Allah Yum. All right. Which means powers. Got power and powers. All right. So first character will be Ah. Okay. Second character will be La. Okay. Then you have Yah. Okay. And Ma. So what happens with Yah and Ma? It has to become Yum. All right. Which is plural for more than one. See what I'm saying? You know, so you would need that connector. So Allah Yum. Allah Yum, which means powers. Okay.
So like you said,
Go ahead, sis.
anytime you use a Hebrew word like that, and if it's more than one, you're gonna put yam at the end of it.
Right. So we know that sister is Akwath, right? We know that sisters is Akwathium. See what I'm saying? We know that brother is Ak. See what I'm saying? So we know that brothers is Akiyum. Aki. See what I'm saying? Now we have Ah Da One, okay? Which means my Lord, or you know what I'm saying, Lord, right? Right? So it's Adawan, which means Lord or my Lord, right? And this is how we will write it. We will go Ah, okay? Da, Wa, and you have that N right there, so that's Na, okay? But you don't see that A at the end of this word, so it ain't Adawana, it's not Adawana. You see what I'm saying? But it's Adawan. So you would have to use that connector to make that one. See what I'm saying? So now we have Shalom, okay? Shalom. As you know, it's not Shalawam, it's not Shalom, because there's no O in the ancient Hebrew. You see what I'm saying? There's no O in the ancient Hebrew. See what I'm saying? So it is Shah, La, and Ma, right? But it's Shalom. La and Ma would be connected, would be conjoined together. See? So you would write that like Shah, La, and Ma, right? La and Ma would make, excuse me, La and Ma would make Lam, all right? Lam. So it's Shalom, all right? Then you have Barak, Atah, Barak, Atah, okay? You see that? Okay. Barak, Atah. So you have Shalom, Yahweh. We know that Yahweh is the Most High God. So Shalom, Yahweh, Bahashem. So Bahashem is all prefix and suffix in the name. You see what I'm saying? Sham is name. SHM, Sham is name. Ba is in. Ha is the. But we're gonna get over it. We're gonna go over it. So it's like I'm getting ahead of myself. We're gonna go over that. All right. So Barak Atah, which means bless you. Okay. That's how we will write that. You got Ba, Ra, and Ka. But Ra and Ka is conjoined together to make a rock. Rock. So it's Barak. Barak. Right? So you would need the connectors for that. Right? And then you have a Ta. You got A, Ta, okay? Then you got Ha in there. But it's not pronounced. So you know that Ta and Ha makes Ta. We need to connect the also with Ta and Ha to make a Ta. Ta. CHA and Ha. See what I'm saying? Then you have Salakia. Salakia. Okay? Which means excuse me or forgive me. Right? So first character will be Sa. Okay? Sa. All right? The next character will be La. Okay? Then you have which one though? Oh no. This is not a Syrian. This is not a Syrian. We use an ancient. I know it's confusing. That's why I really want y'all to learn ancient. I want you to get so used to ancient to where you can identify. You know, when you see the ancient characters, you know that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get to Assyrian, it's confusing. You know what I'm saying? Because ancient Hebrew is so much simpler, so much easier to understand and use. But that Assyrian, man, it will confuse you every time. Every time. Trust me. I look these words up and I'll be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But I, I endure through it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta learn it, because I gotta be able to teach y'all. You see what I'm saying? So sa, la, and ha, ha. Remember, in that ancient, we have that character that's like this, where you gotta pronounce both of them A's. See what I'm saying? Ha, ha. And then you have another character also in the ancient, also in the Paleo Hebrew, that's like this. It's just plain old ka. See what I'm saying?
They're not interchangeable, right?
No, they're not interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? You don't have another one to represent the same character, none of that. You know what I'm saying? The top one is ha, ha, right? And it means wall. Or it derived from a wall. You see what I'm saying? And ka derived from a palm of a hand. You know what I'm saying? So they're fairly different. They're very different. You know what I'm saying? But they sound alike. But once you know how to pronounce ka and ka, you know, once you be able to identify the characters in the ancient, you know exactly what you're looking at.
I think I'm gonna have to throw my other one away.
Huh?
I think I'm gonna have to throw my other stuff away because it's different from what it's probably the same. I'm just not familiar with things. It's probably the same.
It is. It is. The like I say, the ancient characters. I focus more on them. So you come into class, that's what we're gonna focus on. But I have to go over the Assyrian so you can know and you can identify the Assyrian also. But I'm gonna focus more on the ancient so you can get that down pat. And then when you see Assyrian, you know it's fairly it's different from ancient. So you know what I'm saying, you know it's Assyrian. All right, so Sa La Ha, right? Ha, but it's Salakia, right? Salakia, all right? Oh, Salak.
I was gonna say, I thought we be trying to get it right.
Yeah, yeah, look, I did that, my bad. So you would connect the La and Ka, and you would drop both A's. And that would make lock, okay? That would make a lock. And then you got EL. So
Slovakia, sir.
go ahead, sis.
Well, Mom said,
I'm real one. No sweat, no sweat.
she said, not the one.
Okay, tell him my phone just died, so I'll give him a call as soon as my phone turn back on. Okay, no sweat, no sweat. Okay, no sweat. What time we got? All right, no sweat. We're gonna wrap this up. All right, then you have Tawab, right? Which is one that we use on the daily. It's identifiable, you know what I'm saying? That's familiar. So we use Tawab, right? And we know that Tawab means good. Okay. So you would write Tawab like you got Ta. Then you have Wa, and then you have Ba. But there's no A at the end of Tawab. It ain't Tawaba, it's Tawab. So you know to connect Wa and Ba. All right. You connect those. So seems like we're not going to be able to get through our definitions today. So I'm going to just close out today's class. Like close out today's class, and I'm ending with Shalom Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah to my brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shamar Alatham by Shem Yahweh Shah to my sisters. That will be concluding the I.S.U.P.K Louisiana Lashawan Qadash class. And until next week, we're gonna go over. That's gonna be the first thing we do. We're gonna go over our definitions. We're going through the ends right now. And like I say, once we get to the end of them, I'm gonna, dibble and dabble, and I'm gonna mention words. So you got to make sure you have your notes together. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make sure you have to, in the chat and in the classroom, I want y'all to identify these words with the quickness, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be putting whole sentences together. That's why I'm going over, right? That's why I'm going over all these definitions of the words. You know what I'm saying? So you can know what they mean. As soon as you see them, identify them, you know that word means iron or that word means wall. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be putting these words in whole sentences. I'm going to be breaking down scriptures in ancient Hebrew, strictly ancient Hebrew. And you guys going to have to identify these. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, that's the end of the I.S.U.P.K Louisiana Lashawan Qadash class. And until next time, Kwam Yasha'Allah. It means rise Israel. Yasharallah is Israel.
I'm gonna start reviewing it.